Hello all and welcome, and I am the Realist Philosopher, and in this video I would like to talk about cuckolded men, or as we call them today, cucks. Now, generally speaking, we don't just use the word cuck these days to mean men who are okay with their broads sleeping with other dudes, essentially men who not only know about it, but are okay and go along with it. We also use this word to talk about men who are really not real men. You know, soy boys, men who don't act the way men are supposed to be acting, meaning men that act like women, who are overly emotional, don't use logic, reason, critical thinking, but instead make their decisions based upon emotion. We call them cucks as well. Well, the guy in this story is a mega cuck. So, cuckold stands by his wife after she has sex with, get this, a 14-year-old. Oh, man. Now, there's a number of ways you could interpret this, of course. He's a super mega cuck, and she essentially has so little respect for him because he's so far away from being what a real man should be that she actually finds a 14-year-old to be preferable. You could look at it that way. Or she could just be a major, super heavy-duty feminist control freak, and she really wants somebody very, very young that she can control. Who knows? Honest to God, I don't know what motivates people like this, other than the fact that they think they can get away with this kind of stuff, because women essentially get away with this kind of stuff all the time these days. So let's get into the story, shall we? Okay, so here we have the slut, the whore, that slept with the 14-year-old. Good Lord. Wow. Well, she got a nice rack. I'll give her that. Not a bad-looking broad, but certainly not all that great looking. Good Lord. All right, so a married mother in Michigan, and a mother to boot. Wow. Talk about low sexual marketplace value. Married, 38. Oh my. Yeah, she's past the wall, and that's might be a good picture, but I'm having a hard time seeing it because the friggin' screen keeps popping up with this New York Post in it. There we go. There she is. All right. 38-year-old broad. Not bad, but that's a lot of pancake makeup. I guarantee you she's a completely different animal when you wake up next to her, all right, without any makeup. Oh, boy. Yeah, okay. So 14-year-old was the best she could do, essentially. Couldn't find a man that wanted to deal with a broad that's got a kid and a husband and is 38 years old. It's starting to make a little more sense now. So a married mother in Michigan, who authorities say confessed to having sex with a 14-year-old boy in the back seat of her car. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Boy, the pussy pass has really become well known among women these days, that they are so reckless. Like, even if I do get caught, nothing will happen to me, so, I'll just be as reckless as humanly possible and have sex with a 14-year-old in the back of my car behind Walmart, or wherever the hell it was. Probably in the school parking lot. Good Lord. Oh, my God. In the backseat of her car, and send him naked pictures, and she still seems to have the support of her husband. Okay. Beyond the stupidity of sending the naked pictures, and that just throws all plausible deniability out the window. Like, it's not like she could say, well, I never did anything with him. He said, I said, yeah, it's his word against mine. Well, what about all these text messages of you naked, with naked pictures, and you saying you want to suck his cock? Oh, yeah, I guess. And then these other text messages which say you loved sucking his cock in your car yesterday. How are you going to deny that? Yeah, I guess I can't. Yeah, she's not too bright. But beyond that, he ain't too bright either. Are you kidding me? She still has the support of her husband. What's wrong with this guy? This is why women think they can get away with this stuff, because you men out there are so thirsty, and she's not that good looking. Come on. She's not that good looking. She's got to ladle that fucking makeup on with a butter knife to even look halfway decent. And this guy's going to put up with that? You guys got to get some self-esteem and some self-respect. This guy must be the thirstiest dude in the world to put up with this. Brooke Lajeunesse, 38, of Lima Township, admitted to having sex with the boy between 8 and 15 times in the back of her parked car. Where was this that she was able to get away with this without security cameras or witnesses seeing? Michigan State Police Trooper Donald Pasternak testified during a hearing earlier this month. They started conversing and exchanging nude photographs. I don't get this. I mean, I understand, ladies, that a lot of you are so post-war and you really, really are cowards. You're afraid to approach men. You don't want to put yourself out there. You've become so lazy, so narcissistic. I shouldn't have to do anything. I have a vagina. I should have cock at the snap of a finger. It's too much trouble to go find somebody to cheat on my husband with who's around my age. I'll get with a 14-year-old. What's up with that? What the hell does a 14-year-old know about anything? I'm sorry, but this 14-year-old kid is no way is he going to know what the hell he's doing. A grown man is going to have a hell of a lot better idea of what to do to you and how to do it than some kid. What are you thinking, lady? Good Lord. This just shows me how entitled broads are today. I shouldn't have to do anything to get cock, so I'll break the law and sleep with a 14-year-old, right? What happened to your standards, ladies? What happened to those high standards? Yeah, good God. They started conversing and exchanging nude photographs. Nude photographs of what? He's 14. I mean, I guess he could have a big dick at 14, but come on. I mean, he can't be fully grown. I mean, what is there to see? This little lithe, skinny boy. What's wrong with you, lady? You've got problems. While he was still in middle school, adding that they began their illicit tryst last summer. Wow, this went on a while. Pasternak told Magistrate A. Thomas during the hearing that the boy's mother entered a Michigan State Police outpost weeks earlier to report a complaint about her having sex with her son. Are you kidding? I would have hunted the woman down and, I'm not going to say what I would have done, but, going to a police station would have been the last thing I'd have been doing. Boy, maybe eventually to turn myself in for knocking off the lady who was sleeping with my little kid. This case involved a defendant seeking out minors for sex. No shit. It's crazy stuff. Crazy. Lajeunesse attorney David Goldstein took exception to language in court regarding more than one victim since the current charges relate to only one 14-year-old. Oh, sure, she did this to more than one kid. That's great. Well, I don't understand this. You have a husband. You have sex on demand, right? It's not like in a marriage there's a lot of guys saying, no, I don't want it, okay? Unless the woman has been saying that for years, and now he has turned the tables to get back at her, and now he don't want it anymore from her because she's turned him down so much. But generally speaking, it's not too hard to get sex from a man in marriage. Usually it's the other way around. So what's the problem here? Go to your husband and go down on him. He'll give it to you real quick, honey. I'll tell you what, you don't have to go find a 14-year-old boy. What's going on here? Lajeunesse was arraigned earlier this month on 13 counts of third-degree criminal sexual conduct. What, not rape? This is what annoys me about these cases. This is the double standard that people are always talking about, trying to point out to you dopey feminists out there who keep pushing this narrative that you know is a lie. We're trying to wake up the simpletons who are falling for your BS, the young women who think that there's a patriarchy. If there was a patriarchy, these women wouldn't be getting charged with third-degree criminal sexual assault. If this was a man, he'd be getting charged with rape for the exact same offense. So don't tell me there's some kind of patriarchy that is benefiting men. If men were getting benefited, it would be the other way around. They'd be having sex with young 14-year-old girls and getting charged with third-degree criminal sexual assault, and you ladies would be getting charged with rape for the same crime. One count of accosting a minor for immoral purposes and one count of furnishing obscenity to a child. Court records cited by the website indicate. He keeps talking about minors, but there's one, Goldstein said. They probably have evidence of more, it sounds like. So, authorities last week, however, acknowledged the possibility of additional victims. Yeah, they know more. Lajeunesse, who remains free after posting $50,000 in cash bond at a hubby. The simp, the wimp, the cuck boy must have come up with the money. Appeared at last week's hearing alongside her husband. Oh, boy. What's wrong with this guy? I mean, dude, I understand you have a kid with her and all that, and you want to remain loyal maybe for the benefit of the child, but you got a broad here who's stooping little kids, okay? You're not benefiting yourself or that kid by staying with her. Lajeunesse, according to her Facebook profile, was a former esthetician. I don't know what that is. Probably puts makeup on people. At a salon in Monroe who studied at UNLV and the Michigan College of Beauty. It's so funny. So she's a beautician. Yeah. Yeah, go to school for 3,000 hours to put friggin' nail polish on and hair extensions on women. Yeah. That's a real noble cause there. That's a real noble profession. In life, nothing is guaranteed, Laginus wrote in a post from last month of her and a man believed to be her husband. So finding someone who knows all your flaws, weaknesses, and mistakes and still thinks you're amazing is something to hold on to and never take for granted. Well, I'll agree with you there. If you find a simp, a wimp, a mangina, a cuck that will put up with this kind of stuff, you definitely shouldn't let him go. He's certainly not going to let you go no matter what you do. Oh, my God. She's found a guy who put up 50 grand to get her ass out of jail for essentially being pretty close to a pedophile, and he stays with her. You must be some real loser, pal. I don't care how much money you make, which is probably the only reason that she's with you, by the way, because she's running around stupid 14-year-olds. But, pal, I don't care how much money you make. You are a loser. You're a cuck. You're a simp. You're a wimp. You're a pathetic man. And you're part of the reason that women like this do these kind of things, because they know that their man will probably stick with them. And they also know that, the judge will take it easy on them, or they figure the judge will, because every other case they see in the media of this kind of thing happening, the woman gets a slap on the wrist because, it happened to a young boy. He's 14. He's a man. It's a notch on his bedpost. He's not going to be traumatized in any way. Oh, no! You're scum, honey. You are scum. This also shows the level of man-hatred that exists in society, that a woman like this, a 38-year-old woman, would do this to a young boy. She must hate men, which explains why she could do this to this kid and her husband as well. Unbelievable. This is just another example of the man-hate that exists, the entitlement that women feel they have, and the bias against young boys that exists in the favor of women when they commit crimes. Shocking, shocking. And I had a run-in, and this is so funny, I had a run-in on Twitter with some broad talking about how women are victims of false rape allegations. And she posted a post from some time ago about lots and lots of cases of women who were being accused of sexual assault, and she tried to claim that all these cases were false. It doesn't happen. Women don't abuse young boys. Oh, really, sweetheart? Take a look here. Unbelievable. So let me know what you think. Is this guy that's sticking by his women a cuck, a simp, a wimp, a pathetic loser? Is she so beautiful, so perfect, so wonderful that he should just stick around no matter what? Should he just ignore her wrongdoing because, she's a woman. Yeah, she's a slave to her emotions. She can't help herself. Yes, the sexism of low expectations in this case. Yes, women just can't help themselves. They're slaves to their emotions. Yeah, they're equal to a man unless they do something wrong. Then they're not accountable because, feelings. Let me know what you think in the comments section. Please like and subscribe to my channel and consider donating to my Patreon. I need your help, guys. I'm trying to start a 24/7 radio station online specifically for men. I'm hunting out talent, people who might be on this radio station, and I need you guys to donate. Things are not going to change for men. Things are not going to change in the world. I can't continue to fight the leftism, cultural Marxism, the cultural Marxism that is feminism, identity politics of the left without your help. So please consider donating at therealistphilosopher.com/donate. That's therealistphilosopher.com/donate. And also follow me on SoundCloud. Follow me on SoundCloud just in case something happened to this YouTube channel. And I also have another backup channel on YouTube. You'll find that in the description as well. And also, consider following me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and Gab. All those links are in the description as well. So that if anything happened to this channel, you would still be able to find me and keep track of my content, because I'm not going to stop producing it. Nobody's going to stop me, baby. And that's it. I'm the Realist Philosopher, and I wish you a good day. Take care.